After the government issued travel ban against Issa Tchiroma and also stopped him from traveling to Senegal, Issa Tchiroma came out on social media crying to Cameroonians, especially those in the diaspora, that he is a presidential candidate and he has the right to travel and do this and do that. I am making this video just to say Issa Tchiroma is trying to play with the emotion of Cameroonians. He is a former minister. He just resigned from office. And then from what the daughter of late Amado Ahijo mentioned, that there is an established rules and regulation that any minister, former minister, must obtain authorization from the government. And the reason why he or she must obtain authorization from the government is that when they have through with everything auditing, that is when he or she can be free to. I will give you an example. At the end of this video, I'm going to play the video of Issa Tchiroma that he was crying in that video, calling on Cameroonians. And then the first question that came to me is, Cameroonians have been crying when he was Minister of Transport, Minister of Communication, Minister of Vocational Training, crying against the government, but Issa Tchiroma will stand up and defend the government and say Cameroonians are not suffering, nothing is happening to Cameroonians, there is no Anglophone crisis, there is not this, there is not that. This is TFA Talking Point, and if this is your first time on TFA Talking Point, please subscribe to our channel and share this video. From that statement, it means that there is an established rules and regulation that any minister, former minister, must obtain authorization from the government before leaving the country. And this is very correct. I will give you an example that I also gave in the previous video, that if somebody is working in your company and then the person suddenly resigns from the company, he table a resignation letter. The first thing is that on that day the person is leaving, just as Issa Tchiroma did. And as the person is leaving, you have not done any auditing to see whether the person was doing everything correctly. The person have hand over every document or any material belonging to the company. And until you will finish with your auditing, the person has no right to claim or to do anything. Because legally you have to involve when that person resigns. You have to contact the person if you cannot meet him, or if he is still there, you call your lawyer and maybe even law enforcement officer. Then you people will agree to that when the auditing will finish. That is when the company will remove hands from him or from her. That is how everything is always done. So when you resign, the first thing is that they will go into auditing. They do everything and then see that everything is clear. You have hand over every document concerning the company, any equipment or property that belongs to you, that belongs to the company, you hand it over. If there was any fraud, if there was any embezzlement, if there was any issue, they will do all these things. And when they are through with all these things, that is when you are free to move and do whatsoever to search for another job. That is the same thing with ministers. Minister Issa Tchiroma has been with the government of President Paul Biya for 20-something years, moving from within 3 ministries. And then with these 3 ministries, the government have to go through and see that Issa Tchiroma hand over. And some people will say that he moved from this one, meaning there was nothing, to this one, there was nothing. No. When you are working with the government of President Paul Biya, which is a corrupt government, they will allow you in Bezu because you are supporting them to do whatever you want to do because you are supporting them. But the day you now will stop supporting them, they will bring charges against you. If they will not even bring charges against you, your hands are clean, then there's nothing they can show that you did this. Then they will do it and then they will sign. There are former ministers who are traveling. Maurice Kanto is traveling. He resigned from the government of President Paul Biya. Orders were sent out by President Paul Biya, and they stay after that. They are moving and circulating, traveling abroad and returning back to Cameroon. So the case of Issa Tchiroma should not be something that we should be playing with. And because we hate the government, you just tend to support Issa Tchiroma. No, he is playing with our emotion. He is aware that these are the things that he was supposed to do. And that is why I mentioned that he was trying to escape. Because if you know the rules and regulation and decided to break the rules and regulation, meaning you are trying to escape, you are trying to do something illegal for your own personal interest. And that is why I was not in support of that. Issa Tchiroma traveling out of the country. The money we are talking here is my money, is your money, the taxpayer money. It is not his. And if the government want to approve and even give some that maybe he is based on it will be of our own advantage because another president will take over power and then follow up for Issa Tchiroma to pay that money. Yes. So this is the effect talking point.
Camerounaises et Camerounais, membres de notre diaspora, mes chers compatriotes. Ce matin, alors que je me rendais au Sénégal pour une visite dont l'objectif était de me recueillir sur la tombe du premier président du Cameroun, son Excellence Amadou Ahidjo, dont la dépouille repose toujours au Sénégal, et par ce geste, rendre hommage aux pères fondateurs de notre nation pour tous les sacrifices qu'ils ont consentis afin que notre pays recouvre sa liberté, sa dignité et son indépendance. J'ai été arbitrairement empêché d'embarquer à l'aéroport de Yaoundé par décision d'un commissaire affirmant agir sur instruction directe de la présidence de la République. Je vais dire ceci avec gravité. Lorsqu'un candidat à l'élection présidentielle est empêché de voyager, c'est tout un peuple qu'on empêche de respirer. C'est la preuve éclatante que le système en place redoute la vérité et craint la transition que nous portons. Veulent-ils me faire taire? Veulent-ils m'humilier? Veulent-ils faire croire que la peur va nous diviser? Je vous le dis, les vrais candidats, ceux qui incarnent le changement, sont toujours persécutés. C'est le signe qu'ils inquiètent. C'est la preuve que notre combat touche là où ça fait mal. Je reste déterminé. Plus que jamais, je me battrai pour que le Cameroun retrouve sa dignité. La transition que nous proposons ne se fera pas contre quelqu'un, mais pour vous, pour tous, pour nos enfants. C'est le moment de nous unir. Opposition, société civile, diaspora, patriotes lucides. Unissons-nous pour dire stop à la confiscation du pouvoir. Je vous appelle à rester mobilisés. Partagez ce message, faites entendre votre voix et ensemble, préparons la relève que le Cameroun attend depuis longtemps. Ils ont la force. Nous avons le peuple. Et l'histoire est de notre côté. Je vous remercie.